Hey, this is Paul Barrett. This little video is about budgeting principles, just understanding how to budget. A lot of people think budgeting is just to get out of debt, and we use budgeting in our getting out of debt program, but budgeting is a little beyond getting out of debt. Budgeting is something you should do all the time. It's something that can help keep you on track towards your goals and objectives. It helps you contain hidden costs, hidden expenses that are destroying your financial future. It helps you from buying impulsive items or even buying large items like automobiles that you really don't need. Yeah, you might like that car, you might like it, but should you buy it? Is it a smart investment decision? You know, buying a car is probably your worst thing you could do, a new car. For some people, it devastates them financially. Many people spend more money on new cars over their life than they do on their home. It's a bigger expense than your house. Yeah, your house is a bigger initial outlay, but if you add up all the automobiles and the expenses of the automobile versus the expenses of a house, which may rise in value, the automobile is a bad decision. Purchasing a new automobile, I mean, is a bad decision for some people under certain circumstances. Okay, so a budget will help you guide you through these kind of decisions. It'll help guide you into saving a certain amount of your income. Now, some people traditionally say 10%, but in some circumstances I say 25%, 30%, 50% of your income. It's possible if you do it right. I show you how to cut costs, cost-cutting series that I developed, how to contain your costs, how to actually eat healthier on less money, how to save money on clothes, how to save money on cars, on your house purchases. You can actually, if there are two incomes, you might be able to live on one for a short period of time and take that other income and put it into investment, potentially assets that are potentially grow and provide financial independence. Anyway, these are some of the things that budgeting does. Budgeting is not a fun topic. It's not something people really want to do. Now in my program, I don't care if you use paper and pencil with, if you use that type of method or you use a method that's a programmable method like Quicken, computerized, that's a computerized method. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's most popular out there. It's been around for a long time. I don't care what method you use, as long as you use a method that's accurate and helps you and stops you from making bad purchasing decisions and helps you save a certain specific amount of your income, whether it's 10%, 30% or 50%, whatever you can afford to save, as long as you stay on budget and put that money into something that could help provide you financial independence. So budgeting is critical. Budgeting is important. Budgeting is part of our program. So I want you to start budgeting if you're not. If you haven't attended one of my financial wisdom seminars or my new book, which is coming out, in the end of 2011. There'll be some discussion in there about budgeting. But if you don't have access to my book or my seminar, I want you to just get some other resource and start budgeting. Start saving up resources. Start saving part of your money. Cut those unnecessary costs. For some people it may be drastic. They may have to move to a different home. Especially a lot of people are so upside down in debt. If you can see my Get Out of Debt video, or if you've attended my seminars, I tell you never get in debt, period. Even buying a house could be a bad decision. If you don't do the timing right, if you borrow too much, you spend too much on a house. Now I know realtors will tell you to buy the most expensive house you could afford. Well, I don't agree with their general little rule of thumb. In some periods that could work. Now another thing I want to say is realtors, I've seen publications by the realtor associations that say it's a great time to buy a house. And they published that, and I don't know if they published it, but I know their members were passing it out at the peak of the bubble. And I was warning people, don't buy a house. We're in a bubble. This thing's gonna burst. The real estate market was overvalued, and it was obvious. Yet realtors were saying, it's a great time to buy. I also didn't see too many financial planners saying don't buy real estate. You got to time your purchases using the economic principles, and I got this on the forum, a little section there. So you got to tie all these ideas in if you're going to really work your portfolio and design it and try to achieve financial independence. You've got to think wise. You got to be wise. So budgeting is critical, and you got to beware when you follow the advice of so-called professionals. You really need to get the knowledge, the database, the understanding of these basic concepts before you start taking action. And that's what I try to help you do in my Financial Wisdom Seminar, my Financial Wisdom book. I try to help you so you don't make these critical mistakes. And like I said, you can make these mistakes even following professional advice. So budgeting's not fun, but it's critical and life-saving and can help change the course of your life and help you become prosperous, financially independent. So you got to learn about budgeting. You've got to follow this program, and you got to be aware of making certain purchases and be cognizant of wasteful spending, and be careful that small amounts of money add up quickly. You'll see examples in my Financial Wisdom book. Don't forget, it's coming out sometime the end of 2011, so just let you know. Also might want to join the IFI and become a member, IFI membership. That'll keep you in touch with us, and we got the newsletters there. We've got the Barrett's Money Guide, the IFI Financial Digest, and Financial Edge publications. So that's just a heads up on that. But start budgeting. If you're not doing it now, start. And if you are doing it and you stopped, I want you to restart your program and get into the habit of budgeting and planning for a life that I try to show you in Financial Wisdom, a life of health, happiness, and prosperity. All right, this is Paul Barrett. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Hope to meet you. Hope to see you at one of my seminars. Hope to, I wish I could meet every one of my people that watch my videos, but anyway, I probably can't. But I'm wishing you the best, wishing you a life of wisdom, financial wisdom, and hoping that you get your life to head in the direction that you want it to be. So this is Paul Barrett. Thank you very much. God bless you.